Welcome. Did I break you? Welcome back to SourceFedNERD. Before we get started, I've got a pain right here in the lower tum-tum region. Can you all go on WebMD for me and write down the most terminal diagnosis in the comments? I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're dying. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a shake-up happening over at Marvel. It looks like we're getting a new Iron Man-ish.
Well, why ish?
Well, I don't know if she is going to go by Iron Man or maybe come up with a fun new title.
Fair enough.
Let us introduce to you Ms. Riri Williams. And if you've got a speech impediment, suck on that. According to writer-creator Brian Michael Bendis, Riri will be taking the place of Tony Stark in future comics. Now, currently her character has reverse engineered and built her own Iron Man suit.
Nice. She's also an MIT student at the age of 15, so she's got a strong noodle.
What were you doing at 15?
Trying to figure out how to use the toilet right. What were you doing?
Trying to score a pash.
For the fans that are nervous about the switch up, shut up, shut it, shut up, I don't care. I get that you love your characters, but let's look at the past few superhero character reimaginings and
Evaluate.
Miles Morales. At first, people hated the idea of a new Spider-Man. Now he's a fan favorite and he's an Avenger. Also, you guys seem a little racist when that happened. A new female Thor. The internet really showed its sexist side, but now you people love her. Right, who doesn't? And even look at Miss Kamala Khan, the new Miss Marvel. I love her and so do her fans. We understand why these characters are important to you, but you know comic books. Tony Stark isn't going away forever. I promise you, he will return in some form or another as an Iron Man. In the meantime, let's let Riri take center stage. Representation, people.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In some throwback news, we all love the classic mashup of pop culture icons.
I even did a 101 on the best mashups in comics. You can check that out right here.
That being said though, there are some characters that should probably never meet.
It was revealed that the original man behind Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry, who wrote a treatment for Star Trek the motion picture that ended with Kirk slugging it out with a shape-shifting alien who assumed the form of Jesus Christ.
Say it.
Nah, it's Jesus Christ.
You're not just...
No jokes. Lyric Christianity, the main guy, main boy, big boy up there, beard.
Yep.
Jesus Christ threw a punch at Captain Kirk of the Enterprise. And then Kirk returned a punch to Jesus Christ.
Socked him? That's a tricky story to sell to the general public, you'd think maybe.
The next step down, which is not much better, is the crew traveling back in time to stop the Kennedy assassination. I don't know why.
Maybe G just wanted to really get as many eyes as possible on the Star Trek franchise. Would Kirk getting in a fist fight with Jesus make you want to buy a ticket to a Star Trek movie though? I need to know this, let me know down below.
No, not really.
We haven't heard too much Star Wars news lately, which, if you're like Sam, is a great thing. But if you're like me, your heart is feeling awfully empty.
Free from Star Wars news.
So it's a good thing that we've got some Star Wars news today. Right. It's been announced that we're set to get a 3-minute trailer for Rogue One. We'll be getting that one on July 15th, the same day that Star Wars Celebration Europe kicks off in London.
But if you're not heading to Celebration to line up outside for over 48 hours so you can be in a giant arena to see this trailer, then you can watch it on TV. ABC is screening the documentary Secrets of the Force Awakens, a cinematic journey at 8 p.m. also on July 15th. And if you look closely at the listing, it actually says it'll be showing the 3-minute trailer too.
So it's guaranteed. In less than 2 weeks, we're gonna know a whole lot more about the first anthology movie from Lucasfilms following the adventures of Jyn Erso, a rebel whose task it is to acquire the Death Star battle plans with a group of other misfits fighting alongside against the Empire.
Cool. They're gonna learn more than that?
So much more. So much more.
I can't get excited.
You will be. You will be.
Is that a reference?
You will be. You will.
In some recap news, recently we talked about a new deal that's being struck between CW, home of the best television show The Flash, and Netflix, home of the best other television shows Daredevil and Jessica Jones. CW's arrangement with Hulu is coming to a close, and it looks like Netflix was going to whip up a sweet deal that would allow CW shows to stream almost immediately after they air on TV, or at least that's what we hope for.
Fingers were crossed, but the deal has officially gone through between the two media giants, and it's not as cool as we'd hoped for. Not even close. Basically, 8 days after the finales of your favorite CW shows air, then the entire season will be available to stream on Netflix. Not 8 days after each episode, 8 days after the whole season.
Whole season's done.
Don't get us wrong, that's a fast turnaround for some streaming services.
But that means if you don't have a TV subscription, you'll have to watch these shows on the garbage pile that is CW.com with a million ads that are packed into each episode. As of right now, it looks like CW on Hulu is off the table, which was the only real reason I had Hulu, so I'm a wee bit peeved. We still watch these shows with ease?
Kinda. The problem is with CW.com is that they only have the same sort of 2 ads and they play them 6 times each show, so try and binge that. It makes no sense to me that we've already had next day streaming and now we have to wait 8 days after the whole season. Netflix, you're just making people angry at you, really. Good luck to those doing recap shows, I say.
I do. the recap shows.
Shit. You gonna keep your Hulu subscription, you think?
Nah, maybe not. Let us know if you will in the comments down below.
In gaming, the internet is exploding in both excitement and resentment, depending where in the world you are, because Pokemon Go is out.
Yes.
For Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and London, basically. That's it at the moment.
Fuck. This sack of bullshit shit is free to play now if you're in the selected regions.
I don't know, one might say these areas are pretty cool.
One didn't say that.
Well, imagine being the only one here not from any of those places.
Am I right? Yeah, green is not a good color on you, Sam.
Thanks, Reina, for that.
Already pictures are flooding in of users' experiences. It's cool to see them becoming Pokemon trainers and which team they're selecting, but what's awesome is how the Pokemon are turning up in the real world.
You can turn off the in-game map to use your actual surroundings, and these creatures are popping up everywhere.
On your dog walk,
In your frying pan,
in your messy bedroom.
even on your toilet seat.
Now, like, to be fair though, with that one, the developers did say that you could find water-type Pokemon around bodies of water, so I mean, it makes sense.
It's also cool to see what places and monuments are being turned into gyms or outlets for hidden items. Apparently, a police station had to post that you didn't actually need to enter their building to collect 5 Pokeballs.
And word has it that a group of people have been flocking to a Girl Guides venue in Australia, so much so that police had to intervene.
Oof, I spit a lot when I said, oof. Not sure if you know this, but you gotta catch them all. So.
Yeah, I've heard that. Just keep clicking refresh in your app store wherever you are though. Europe and the US could be getting it any day now, with some regions unlocking earlier than others.
And even though the app is free, there are in-app purchases.
Duh.
And you can buy that Pokemon Bluetooth that will notify you when Pokemon are nearby if you want to be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Stop, Ma. We did this for like 30 minutes yesterday, and we can't dedicate that much time again. To train them is my cause. No!
I will travel across the land,
Dun dun.
searching far and wide.
Have you guys been able to play Pokemon Go? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'm Sam, this is Maude. We'll see you tomorrow. Pokemon!
Gotta catch up, it's you and me. I know it's not destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must have been. We're fucking lame.
Yep. Maude and I are gonna be playing
Exploding
Kittens! This is an awesome card game.